channel. My name is Madeline Olivia and today I have a grocery haul for you. I ordered from Sainsbury's this week, which I don't normally do, but I had a £20 off voucher, so I thought I would share with you what I got if you are somebody who likes to shop online and show you how cheap and easy being vegan can be. It was £75 including delivery. We had £20 off, so it was £95 originally, which I think is pretty damn cheap for the amount of food that we got. I would say that I normally spend around £25 each per person, so there's two of us in our house. £25 each probably a week. Yeah, I don't think that's expensive. As a vegan, lots of people think that you have to sort of spend loads and loads of money, and you really don't. Most of this stuff, or a lot of this stuff, is organic as well, so you know, you don't have to buy organic if you don't want to. It's obviously better, but you don't have to buy organic if you're starting out. So yeah, I'll get right into it and show you everything that we got. So starting at this end, I have ordered a lot of bananas, as you can see, and a lot of oranges. I did order the organic bananas, but they didn't have enough of them, so I think we've only got a few organic ones here, and then the rest are just the fair trade ones, but what can you do? I kind of hate all the plastic, but it's one of those things that you can't really avoid sometimes if you want to get organic or if you want to get fair trade. And I think that it's pretty important to try and get fair trade bananas, because if you didn't already know, a lot of the banana industry is pretty awful. So, you know, try and look for that fair trade symbol and do your research on what companies you're supporting. And also try and get organic if they have it and if you can afford it. Next is some oranges. These were like in a 10 pack. I didn't go for organic in these because they were about 2 times the price. But yeah, I always put oranges in my smoothies. That's what the bananas are for. So I have bananas as the base, and then I always use orange juice. Well, I don't always, but I often use orange juice as the sort of thing to put in the smoothie with other fruits to make it taste that little bit extra nice. Yeah, the bananas were, I think we spent £12 on the bananas, which I think every time I go shopping, I normally spend around £10 on bananas. The oranges were, can you help me out with this, Al? Help me out. The oranges were?
£5.25.
£5.25 for all of those, which I don't think is bad at all. Next, we got some lemons and limes. These were
£3.50.
£3.50. So yeah, that's a bit more expensive than I would normally go for, but it's okay. Next is the potatoes. We got 3 packets of British Vivaldi potatoes, which were
£6.
Money man, £6. And these were the sort of slightly more expensive ones, I think, because I just wanted to see if they were any nicer than the cheap ones. Next is the sweet potatoes. I got the organic ones. We're going to make a soup this week with them, I think. And they were
£2.
£2. So a little bit more expensive, but they're organic, so you know. Onions, again, tiny little organic ones. They're such baby ones. I don't think I've ever seen ones this small. And they were how much?
35p.
35p. Actually, that's really cheap. And the red onions in there. So a few of those.
Wait. The white onions?
Yes.
Oh, they're £1, sorry.
I was going to say.
The red onions are 35p.
Okay, the red onions 35p. The brown onions were £1. But I use those in pretty much every recipe as the base for curries, for chili, for lentil dal, for anything really. You put, you know, fry onion, everybody knows that. Okay, yeah, next up is broccoli, my favourite vegetable on the planet. Got 1 organic one for some reason and then 2 non-organic. I think that was my mistake. How much are those, Al?
Organic one is £1.40.
Oh wow.
That's a bit ridiculous. Their smaller ones are 39p each.
Next up is peppers. Now, I always buy peppers pretty much because they go in, again, most of my meals, things like chilies, curries, fajitas, you know, Mexican food, pasta sauces, sandwiches, everything. They're just one of the best vegetables to have. Salads, and I always get like an extra red one because red peppers are the best and they taste delicious. Green peppers suck, they taste horrible. If they ever have those sort of mixed pepper bags, I always try and go for the ones with all the oranges and all the reds. How much were they?
£2.50.
£2.50. Next is garlic. Again, Always saute them with, that's so American, isn't it? Fry them. I don't like saying fry because it insinuates I use oil, because I don't. Broil. That's horrible. Broil them. Yeah, cook them with the onions, sort of, you know, with most meals. I love garlic. So there's a little thing of garlic there. How much were they?
£0.9.
Okay, no they weren't. £0.9.
Yeah.
Okay, next I got a papaya. I did order 2, but it seems that when you online shop, they don't. It seems that they often have to substitute things, because I've had to substitute a lot for this shop. I've only ever had a papaya once before in my life, I think, and I didn't like it, so I wanted to try it again because everybody goes on about how amazing papayas are. Maybe it's because in England they're rubbish, so I wanted to try it again and see if I enjoyed this one. So I will get back to you on that. And that was how much?
£1.50.
£1.50.
Maybe it's a good thing you only got one then.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Yeah. Next is tomatoes. I normally always get 2 different types of tomatoes. I get a baby plum tomato or cherry tomato packet, and then a sort of packet of larger tomatoes. So I always get these. This is the sort of shop, actually, I might add, I pretty much get all of these things every single shop. There'll be a few things over here that I don't get every time, but all these things over here, apart from the papaya, I get every single time I go in a shop. They're my like basic things. How much were these?
£1.50, £1.80.
Okay, there you go. Next is avocado. The thing that Instagram loves. Everybody loves avocado. These are ripen at home ones, and they are little tiny baby avocados. How much are they?
£1.75.
Everybody knows why avocados are great, so I don't need to explain to you what to use avocados for, because you probably already know. Next is the little salady section. I've got some cos lettuce. I did order romaine lettuce, but again they substituted it. It looks the same though. But anyway, cos lettuce and then some little baby gem lettuce. Again, I buy these every single time because they go with most meals. I'll try and have some sort of green vegetable or salady. What are you doing, Frankie? He was just going mental. Yeah, I try and have some sort of salady part to the meal or green vegetable-y part to the meal. So it's my 2 favourite things to have for that is either romaine lettuce or broccoli, depending on what I feel like. How much were they?
I think they were 80p each.
Cool. Next I got 2 cucumbers.
£1.10 each.
And they're organic again. Next is mushrooms, probably my second favourite vegetable to broccoli. Although they're not really a vegetable, are they? They're a fungi.
Fungus.
Fungus.
Fungi.
Fungi? Fungus. Next is coriander. Coriander, again, I feel like I'm repeating myself, but all these foods,
Mushrooms are £1.20.
I keep on forgetting to tell you how much things are. I am a creature of habit and I eat the same things all the time, and coriander goes on pretty much every meal I make. It's just the best and I don't know how I would live without it. It's better than all the rest. Got some tofu and some marinated tofu pieces. I've never bought, well no, we bought these actually last week because I came back from my holiday away and I had been deprived of proper food because I went to Budapest in Hungary. Link in the description for my vlogs for those. And it was limiting the food there, so I came back from my trip and I just wanted a really epic vegan pig out, so I bought these tofu pieces and I had a big baguette with loads of salad and it was amazing, and Alex wanted to have them again and they're on offer, so we got those again. And tofu we buy maybe like once a month, once every other month to have in curries or to have in sandwiches, but Alex is more the person who eats that more often than I do. I like tofu, but I don't like love it or anything. Okay, £1.50 for both of them?
Each.
Oh, each, cool. Next is some tomato puree. How much was that, Alex?
Coriander was 80p though.
Coriander's 80p, got 2 of those.
I think it was 70p, I remember when you bought it.
Oh yeah, it was 70p.
Yeah, 70.
Next is Violife. This is vegan cheese. It kind of tastes like that sort of cheap sliced cheese that you would have had when you were younger, but it does the job. And I get that, we get this sometimes as like a little treat or having sandwiches, but again, don't buy it every single time because we don't normally have it in, well, they don't sell it in Aldi, so we have to make the little extra trip to Morrison's if we fancy any vegan cheese.
Like those, I always used to buy those cheap like Edam pieces. Or
yeah, it tastes like those.
Tastes like that. They never really tasted much, but I always liked them.
But minus all the cruelty and suffering.
They're kind of the same price.
Over here, you probably are, I would have been eyeing this part, because this is the part that excites me the most, because we have run out of hot sauce, and I'm obsessed with hot sauce. We get through so much hot sauce, don't we? I've never bought Sriracha before. I've tried it before, but I'd never bought it before, and my mum had some, and I've been like stealing hers. So we got ourselves our own one. It's kind of like a vegan staple, I think. Everyone goes on about how great Sriracha is, or as Bonnie and Rebecca would say,
Sriracha is life.
it's life. Sriracha is life. Next is some soy sauce. Oh, how much was the Sriracha?
£3.
£3.
That's huge.
Yeah, it will last ages. Soy sauce, reduced salt always. Try and get the reduced salt one.
95p.
95p. Next, sweet chili, another standard. Tastes amazing with like chips, fries, and like as a dip for anything or in sandwiches. It's just like the best. It's so, so good.
150.
150. Now this, I'm going to rave about this for a little bit because everyone goes on about Sriracha, but I feel like this is the best hot sauce there is, and it is not talked about often enough. They do loads of different types. They have like lime and lemon, they have Sriracha, they have chipotle, they have all the different types, but it just tastes so goddamn incredible. It's a different consistency to Sriracha. You can see it's more like liquidy, so it's more like a, what do you call it, like a not marinade, it's like more dribbly. Dressing, that's it. It's more like a dressing. But the ingredients are aged cayenne red peppers, distilled vinegar, water, salt, garlic powder. Nothing else, and I just think that's amazing. It just tastes amazing. It's got that really lovely vinegary flavour, and if you haven't tried it, I really urge you to try it. It's just so, 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 so good. Next, we got some chutney. I always buy chutney, and we always have some chutney in the fridge. The best ones are always the chili ones or the caramelised onion ones. Next is some miso paste. I got this because I really wanted to try having my own pot noodles, because Alex used to be obsessed with pot noodles. Why have you got your mouth wide open?
I was yawning.
Alex used to be obsessed with pot noodles when he was younger, didn't you? And
well, not when I was younger.
well, before you went vegan.
Yeah, and super noodles.
And super noodles.
And anything noodles.
And they've all got palm oil in them, haven't they? So we're kind of trying to find a way of making pot noodle at home. If you don't know why palm oil is bad, I'm going to put a link in the description, because it's one of those things that I think a lot of people overlook. It's probably just because they aren't aware. So, you know, it's destroying the rainforests and killing orangutans, so you don't want to be buying things with palm oil in it if you can avoid it. Some whole wheat medium noodles. Don't get the egg ones, because often the dried ones are egg noodles. Prices?
Prices. Frank's 150.
Frank's sauce was 150. Miso
Chutney.
paste?
Miso's 150.
Chutney?
Chutney 180. Noodle nests are, it's like 90p.
Next up is something I get every time, is passata, which is great for like making your own pizza or in any recipe like curries or pasta sauces. And then a packet of chopped tomatoes. How much was the passata?
75p.
And the chopped tomatoes?
£2.
Next is another staple every single time. Butter beans, some chickpeas. I always get loads of chickpeas if I want to make my own hummus. This time I do. So I got 3 chickpeas. Yes, 3 chickpeas. 2 kidney beans and butter beans, and where's the black beans? There's the black beans. Oh no, here's black beans.
Yeah.
Yes, black beans. I don't normally get these, but because they don't normally.
I'd get them more if they were in Aldi.
Yeah, they don't sell them in Aldi. We normally
do butter and kidney.
Yeah, Aldi just normally do kidney beans, chickpeas and butter beans. But I have a really great recipe for a bean salad that I will link in the description. That's a great thing to make at the beginning of the week on like a Sunday, and then you can have it in various ways during the week for lunches. I did a whole video on it, a recipe video. It's a really short and quick, easy video. And that's something I do all the time. But also you can make your own hummus with chickpeas, tahini, lemon juice, and like whatever flavouring you want. How much were they each?
75p.
75p. Next is macaroni. I've never really bought macaroni pasta, but we wanted to make some macaroni cheese this week. We ordered some nutritional yeast on Amazon, and there's a recipe, which I will link in the description. There's going to be a long list of things in the description. A recipe that I use to make macaroni and cheese that tastes just the same. It's absolutely incredible and delicious and amazing, and I think that I'm going to make it even more amazing by putting some breadcrumbs on top and baking it in the oven. So yeah, I'm excited to do that. And how much was that?
Triple the fibre! 85p.
Here is some spaghetti, which is Alex's favourite thing ever. Are you tired?
Not really, no.
Are you nervous?
No, you're boring.
Okay. Next is red lentils. Red lentils makes our favourite meal on the planet. What's that?
35p each.
What's our favourite meal on the planet?
Lentil dal.
Lentil dal. It is the best, easiest, most amazing thing. I will probably be doing a video on this in the future because it's just the best. It's just the best. You've got to try it. There are endless recipes online that you can find. Next, brown rice. £1.80.
That's not cheap for a kilo.
That is really cheap. Next, I've got some brown rice because we're going to make some homemade burgers tonight, which we need to get cooking because I'm really, really hungry looking at all this food. It's the Nina and Randa did a burger recipe. It's theirs. I'll link it in the description. And last few things here. Nearly done, nearly done. How much is brown rice? I keep on forgetting.
145.
You can see all our washing up in the background.
How much?
145. Next, these are for Alex, who wanted to stock up because they're on offer. These lovely sweeties. Now they are, let's have a look. They are vegan, naturally delicious, gluten-free, soy-free, nut-free and lactose-free. Sour fruit salad, cola breeze, koala gummy bear and another cola breeze. Next we've got...
Pound.
We've got way more bread than we ever normally do, but they're on offer. So we are making burgers, so I wanted to have some bagels to put the burgers in or the loaf, and I really fancied a sandwich. So we got this really nice loaf of bread. I love this. Anything that's heavily seeded, I'm looking at that right now. I'm salivating. Look at that multi-seed deliciousness. And some sesame bagels and some multigrain bagels, which they never sell in Aldi, which probably would be my favourite ones. How much were they all?
80p each. £1.20.
Cool.
50p.
50p. These I put in the freezer, the pittas, and then you can toast them and dip them into hummus, and it's like the best snack if you are like rushing or hungry. Oh, I forgot this. I didn't fit on the table. Alex got a packet of crisps, some sea salt and vinegar crisps. Now, I'm not going to be enjoying these because at the minute, I'm going to do a video on this. I'm going to be doing a video on my weight loss and fitness journey. I'm trying to cut down on anything that's sort of high fat or oily because I really want to improve my fitness, cycling, and lose a bit of podge that I've gained from just really not caring and not exercising at all, really. So if you want to see that, then subscribe and I will be doing a video on it in the future. I've got some pictures I've taken before I started cycling more. Yeah, I really want to show you that you can eat all the food you want, loads of it. I eat a lot of food. That's what I aim to promote. But you've just got to think about what foods you're eating. So like limiting things like crisps and limiting things like oil because they're processed, high in fat and just not very good for you. And yeah, but I'll talk about that in another video. So by no means am I promoting restriction because, oh shit, yeah, the frozen fruit. By no means am I promoting restriction because I highly, highly disagree with any form of calorie restriction. It's all about the food that you put in your body. Now I've just realised that all of this food is the fresh food, but I've forgotten about the frozen food. So frozen food we got is Indian style lentil and spinach quarter pounders. How much were these?
£1.50.
In my backpack. I just went to Aldi. That's good, well done. I got their frozen fruit because it was just frankly insanely expensive in comparison on Sainsbury, so I thought I'd just nip into Aldi on the way home and grab some. So I got some mango, some pineapple, summer fruit, raspberries, blueberries, another mango, and I think one more mango. Yes, these will make up our smoothies in the mornings. I'll put like, fill the blender with bananas and then a packet of these and some orange juice, and yeah, when we run out I'll just make it a plain banana smoothie. But these are like £1.09 for 500 grams and they're really good, lovely, delicious fruit. So yeah, that is our food haul. I hope you enjoyed our food haul. I maybe might do more of these in the future because it's interesting. there are a couple things we didn't buy because we already had them. So like, obviously each time you go shopping, you're not always out of everything. Well, my bra's on show. Where are you going?
Oh, very
So we already have some porridge oats, or oatmeal if you're American, and we already had some pasta, and we already had some rice. We already had, I'll show you the rice we have.
I bought 12 kilos of rice.
Alex bought 12 kilos of rice in those big packets from Sainsbury's because they were really cheap. We normally order a huge bag from Amazon just because it makes it a lot cheaper and it saves waste of like packaging, buying loads of little bags. Yeah, we already have like a lot of bananas here ripening. We already had lots of lentils, but we've got more, so there's already some rice and pasta there. We already have some cereal. I reckon that will last us 1.5 to 2 weeks probably, because there's a lot of food here. So yeah, it really isn't expensive to be vegan or organic. You just have to sort of figure out what you're buying and not get sucked into buying loads of processed foods. It can be easy to think, oh, if I'm vegan I have to replace all the foods I would normally eat with processed foods, but you have to just sort of adjust your way of eating. It's kind of a different way of eating. At least we eat whole food, plant foods, and it's high carb, low fat really, because I've done a lot of research on this over the last couple of years, and it's what makes me feel the best, and it's what a lot of scientific evidence promotes in terms of like optimal health and feeling great. But until next time, we will see you in another video like this probably in the future, and yeah, make sure to subscribe and like the video if you enjoyed this. So see you next time.